we lived across the street from each other for about 2 years, and we would see each other in the neighborhood. Uh, and then one day coming home on the metro on the underground, turned around, she was standing right next to me, and we started talking, and something clicked. So that would be where we met, I guess. Sunny, bubbly, real quick to smile. Childlike, but not childish. And that made a big difference. There was something very youthful, something very much alive in her. And it's something that I would say reflection, something that I recognized that I have inside of me. So it wasn't necessarily just her. It was everything. I guess the chemistry was right. The moon and the planets were aligned perfectly. So it was a good time.
Okay, so during the course of the relationship, was it something specific about her? What was it that made you think that maybe this is not going to work?
She was married, and no matter how long we were together, it was something that always stuck in the back of my mind, because if someone is married, no matter how much they say they're going to be with you or want to be with you, if they're not with you, I'm not going to say it probably won't work, but it's a good chance that they're not going to leave their mate. It's something that they want to do extra. But that was something that really had bugged me for the whole time. I can't blame her. I have to blame myself also, because I approached the relationship, just as she did. So yeah, that was one thing that irked me. If that was different, I think everything would have turned out different. There were too many times where I don't think I'm the best looking guy in the world, but I think I have personality. I can go someplace, I can pick up somebody if I want to. And there were so many nights that I spent literally by myself at home alone. And it gets frustrating. It really got frustrating to think, wow, I'm here, what's going on there? Maybe it's partly, I think no, not partly, it can build resentment. Well, why am I here by myself, So, I don't know, that's like striking real close to home. But I guess that's the, yeah, it built resentment. Spending so much time being in a close relationship and spending so much time alone. It's like, damn, why am I in a relationship if I'm going to be alone? In total, 7 years. It was a long relationship. I'm not into short relationships. I don't like short relationships. I think it's important to kind of always find something new in that personality of your mate and discover things. Once you guys have a good foundation, a good healthy foundation, you don't play it for a joke. I don't play my emotions for a joke, and I won't play someone else's, because karma is ultra-reflective. It will come back. So after if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. If I'm single, I'm single. If I'm out of a relationship, I'll take some time just for me. And it doesn't mean to date, just to get everything back in order and find the center of who I am, what I allow, what I'll tolerate, what I think is funny, what I think is sad. All those aspects that makes a person's personality unique. I can take those times just for me. And I think it makes you into an interesting person. You don't carry the baggage. You don't judge your new mate with things that your old mate did. You give that person a chance. That person can give you a chance if they have that same type of practice. What was it that made me want to stay with her? Genuinely heartfelt, with every fiber in my body, I was in love with her. And I can still say I love her today. Things would have to change, but that's the most valid point. I love the person for who she is. I don't think you love everything about everybody, because there's things that you don't even like about yourself. So I was accepting for the things that I didn't like, because the things that I did like outweighed them. Way outweighed them. We spent more time smiling and laughing than we did crying and arguing. And that's a beautiful thing. Maybe at times being aloof, trying to deal with things and bury them inside and not show those normal human, character flaws. It's kind of difficult to answer because I think I'm very attentive in my relationships, and as I said, I'm very serious with my relationships. If I have, a mate, if I have a girlfriend, if I have a wife, if I have a lover, that's who that person is. I have nothing to hide, and I'm not trying to, joke around with anyone. As far as, I don't know, I'd always heard that the same things that got you together with someone can get you out of the same relationships. I know in the 7.5 years that we were together, I've grown a lot. She's grown. I've gotten rid of. She was the first serious relationship I had after I was divorced. So in the beginning of the relationship, I had to get rid of a lot of junk and reevaluate who I was and what I wanted to do. The thing that sticks out in my mind is that I don't know if I did anything. I don't know if I caused things to happen, but that the biggest hump of someone being married and trying to have a relationship on the side, but being married that entire time. If you guys are separated and live in different houses, that's different, but they lived in the same house, and I don't care. It's just something really uncomfortable. So maybe through time, it built up, and maybe I started to build a wall. That's, yeah. But I can't pinpoint and track down something and say this was specifically the reason why it happened. Maybe it was just the time.